So I've got a 2014 Chevy Cruz here. The window fell out. It's a really common problem with the Chevy Cruz. So we're going to have a look at what I did to make the window stay up until I get the part from Rock Auto. Because if you try to buy it from like AutoZone or Advance or anybody, they are super expensive. You can buy it online for about half the price. So let's have a look here. So anyway, the window regulator breaks on these things quite regularly. So I went ahead and I got this all apart because actually I bought the part and I bought the wrong part. So we're going to go ahead and go over how you rig this thing to stay up while you're waiting on the part. Well, the first thing you want to do is you hold the window up on this end on the front and rise it up so it's closed. Get it up in the track. Make sure you don't fold this track up because it folds up real easy. Then you get some tape. Tape that sucker on closed, just to keep it held up. You can see I don't have it on the seal, just on the front. Next thing you want to do is get a 1/4-inch drill bit and drill a hole. Let me show you how these things work. So you want to drill a hole for a 1/4-inch drill bit. And right here where the there's a little ridge here, and then this access hole for putting on the clamp. And if you feel in there's 2 pieces of metal. You're going to drill through both of them. You want to drill a 1/4-inch hole right here so that it lines up with this. And you're just going to have we're just going to put a screw underneath this so that this will hold the window up, so that there's no way if the tape lets go that the window's going to fall. Now this is the track. You can see I've drilled a little tiny hole in the track, big enough for like a Hex Tech or whatever screw. So we're going to go ahead and put this stuff back in. Since I have the wrong part, I have to wait on the new one anyway, again. And then we'll go from there. Now on this end, so you got the front end and the back end. On this end, you can use this hole, and you just drill a hole right in the track in the same place, right on the edge. And on this one, I was able to drill right through the metal of the clamp. You can see right there. And I'm going to put a screw to hold that in. And I'm just using your standard Tech screws. You can use whatever screw, it doesn't matter. You can use a piece of wire. So I want to go ahead, and there's going to be plastic on here. You got to carefully remove all the plastic. Just pull it off and set it somewhere adhesive side down so that it doesn't get dust on it. And then you secure the window. And when the part comes in, you put the new regulator in. Now another thing is if you leave all this stuff unplugged, you're going to get a bunch of lights up here on your dash. It's going to be very unhappy. So it's best to plug all this stuff back in. So you've got your door latch here, and that just pops. Then you got this, which has a little plug right there. Now this has a little thing that pops up, and then you push the button. Hello. Now as for getting the door panel off, it lifts from the back, and then it's just got buttons holding it on. So you just pop it out, lift it up, and you're going to have a screw here that's behind a little plate that you can just pop out with a little tiny screwdriver. And then you have another screw in here that is also behind a little plate. And they are TO20s or T20. And there you go. Just a T20. Yeah, T20. And that's it. And then the door you can put back on tight. I prefer to do that. Just pop all the little buttons back in. And then when you get the window regulator, put it all back together. And this here pops off by pulling on it here with your fingers, while at the same time putting a screwdriver right here, and that'll just pop off. And then don't forget to buy some of these Chrysler GM interior panel push retainers, because I guarantee you're going to break one or two of them. Or, like in this car, the factory had smashed them from the factory. Okay, so use that 1/4-inch hole that I drilled. If you look up in there, I can't tell if you can see it or not. There's that. There you go. Now you can see it. So you can see what I've done there. It's just run that screw right through the track underneath the clamp. Over here we did pretty much the same thing. We can see in there. As you can see, I run right through the screw into the clamp. So now this window's held up by these screws until such time as I can repair the window regulator. That's all there is to it.